It's a Playbus! But where does it go? Where does it stop? Watch for the sign of the lollipop. Stop! It's the dot who makes pictures.
Hello? Playdays on the move. Wheels, wheels and more wheels. Wheels that are different shapes and sizes. Stop. No, I mean a bus stop. Brum, 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 ting, ting. A bus stop for the Playbus.
Hello, I'm Cully. This is my Playbus and she's called Sir Hayley. Every day I take her around the streets of Handsworth. Sir Hayley is a big bus. She weighs about 10 tonnes, so she can be a bit tough to turn. Some people think Sir Hayley's a passenger bus. They do get a bit disappointed sometimes. Coming up to this roundabout now. It's going to be a tight turn. Let's see. Ooh, it's heavy work as well on the arms. Oh, not too bad, was it? The children of Regent's Road won't be disappointed today.
Let's have the sand out. Who wants to play with the sand? Did you know? Gabby, Philip, you want to play with the sand? Gabby? Go.
Sonny, come and do. Will you cook me a meal? Will you cook me some dinner? Come on then, let's cook me some dinner. What are you going to cook? You doing the washing up, Robbie? Washing up?
Hello?
Oh, good girl. Right. Let me squeeze it. Move a little bit. That's it. Right. Shall we sing a song? After 3. 1, 2.
4!
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all day long. The bell on the bus goes ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. The bell on the bus goes ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh, it's a rocket! Prepare for countdown. A 5, 4, a 3. Oh no, there's no one in it yet. No astronaut. It's Sam, the cat astronaut. He went to the moon.
Sam the cat gazed longingly at the moon through his telescope. "It is made of cheese," he said to himself confidently, grinning a big catty grin and announcing to no one in particular. "And we all know who likes cheese. Mice. There must be thousands, no millions of mice on the moon. That's the place for me." The very next day he locked himself in his tool shed, and for 2 weeks all that could be heard was banging and hammering and banging. His friend Arthur came to see him and, licking his whiskers, said, "Come on, Sam, let's go fishing." But Sam just shouted from inside the shed, "I'm a busy cat, no time to chat. I'm a busy cat, no time for chat." Suddenly the door of the shed swung open and Sam proudly wheeled out a space rocket. Arthur was so surprised he fell over. Sam helped him to his feet and said in a grand voice, "Today is a great day for catkind. Today I leave for the moon." Well, Arthur promptly fell over again. "Come on, Arthur, you'll have to light the fuse." And he handed Arthur a match. "Well, why on earth do you want to go to the moon?" asked Arthur with a worried look in his face. "Simple. That's where the mice are." He leaned forward and whispered, "It's made of cheese, you know." "Oh," said Arthur, who knew no such thing. But he did know there was no point in arguing with Sam, who was busy pointing the rocket in the general direction of the moon. "Chocks away! Light the fuse, Arthur!" yelled Sam. "So long, old chum!" "So long, Sam!" he shouted, as he watched his friend blast off into space. 2 days later, Sam's rocket landed on the moon. He'd forgotten to bring a packed lunch and was very hungry. "Now for the mice," he thought, and he leapt out the door. As soon as Sam landed on the ground, he discovered that the moon wasn't made of cheese after all. And where were the mice? Well, the moon should be covered in them. He looked around frantically, but he couldn't see any. Not even one. Slowly it dawned on Sam that if the moon wasn't made of cheese, then there wouldn't be any mice on it. He picked up his telescope and looked back at the earth. He blinked in surprise. The earth looked as if it was made of cheese. "Oh no," he groaned, realizing his mistake. He jumped back into his rocket and set off home, still without food. Arthur was waiting for him. "Well, Sam, you're looking much thinner." "I am thinner," nodded Sam, rubbing his stomach. "Thinner, but much wiser." "Come inside then. I've caught us some fish," laughed Arthur. After they finished, Sam sat back in his rocking chair and said, "In future, I think I'll stick to food from nearer home.
I'm going to try some moonwalking. Why don't you join me? Moonwalking, it's the latest sport. Take a trip like an astronaut, floating along in space light as a feather. But don't land on your face, whoops! Moonwalking like an astronaut. Oh, this is fun! Moonwalking, it's the latest craze. Try it out in lots of different ways. Even a small step makes a giant stride. Jump a crater from side to side. Whee! Moonwalking like an astronaut. Let's walk on the moon together, floating round in outer space. Let's walk on the moon together, join in a slow motion moon race. Moonwalking, it's the latest thing. Bounce along as you float and sing. Touching a moon rock may bring you luck. Dusty footsteps, you can't get stuck. Moonwalking like an astronaut. Moonwalking like an astronaut. Moonwalking like an astronaut.
Check position of astronaut Humphrey. Yes, he's happy. Rocket in orbit. Yes. Now then, what's down here? Oh, look, there's the playground. The Playbus? What's this? I can't make this out. Dot, I need both eyes now, please. Oh, thank you, Dot. That looks interesting. What could that be? Oh, doors. There must be something very big inside. Not a nose. Well, that's not a nose. Can you think what could be behind those doors?
Do you know what nose?
Know what nose? Do you know what nose? Do you know what nose? Do you know? Do you know what nose? Do you know what nose? Do you know what nose? Do you know? Do you know what nose? Do you know what nose? Do you know what nose? Do you know? Do you know what nose? Do you know what nose? Do you know what nose? Do you know?
Did you know what nose?
Now we know what nose. I know what nose. I know what nose. I know what nose. What nose? I know what nose. I know what nose. I know what nose. What nose? I know what nose. Oh, I know what nose. Oh, I know what nose. What nose? I know what nose. I know what nose. I know what nose. What nose? I know what nose. I know what nose. Ooh.
Hey? Oh, look at that! It's a plane! That's pretty good flight, though, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell you what, I'll put it down next door to you so as you can keep it on your side. Oh, that's all right. Put it behind you, and I'll show you a poem all about a plane. And it goes like this. Throw a plane... What, have you heard it? Oh, good. Well, we can do it now with the signs. So here we go. Ready? Throw a plane in the sky. That's right. How far will it fly? Like that. Will it fly round and round, or or just land, yes, up on the ground? Is that all right?
That's the shoulder. That's the ground.
That's right. Up on the ground. Just where it landed.
No.
Oh, just there? Oh, that's all right. Or just land upon the ground. Like that. All right, then.
That's what,
I hope you'll watch it. Yes, just like a rocket. Anyway, I hope you were just watching that, because now it's your turn to do it. And the poem goes just like this. Watch very carefully. So a plane in the sky. How far will it fly? Will it fly round and round? Or
Will it fly?
just land up on the ground? Look, there's 2 planes down there. Isn't that good? Oh, speaking of planes, here's the other one. If we throw this off, I wonder where it'll land. Do you want to throw it over there? Come on, you throw it over there. I wonder where it's gone.
Hello. What a pretty plane. I was just thinking about flying. I've been making this paper bird. If you thought about flying, would you feel like trying to fly with your own paper bird? Because I do, I'd love to. I'll cling to its back as its wings gently flap, and we'll sing as we soar through the air. Can you see it all in your mind? Leaving the land far behind. Can you picture the sky up above? Flying is something I love. If you thought about gliding, would you want to ride in and pilot your own paper plane? Because I do, I'd love to. I'll swoop and I'll dive, loop the loop until I'm at the superest ride of them all. Can you see it all in your mind? Leaving the land far behind. Can you picture the sky up above? Flying is something I'd love. If you thought about landing, would you feel quite sad as you grounded your bird and your plane? Because I do, so I plan to go flying tomorrow again. I'd better send this plane back. I wonder how high I can fly it.
Ooh! Hey, mind my wheels, Lizzie. These wheels are to go on Dot's picture. But it's a bit of a puzzle. Can you see where they belong? A big wheel for the tractor. And a small one. Two more wheels for the tricycle. Those must be for the car. Now the lorry. Oh, Dot, they look like glasses. Ding, ling, 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 ling. Brum, 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 brum. Oh, there's a boat on that canal.
It's quite a low bridge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really big.
they'll have to bend their heads. Oh yes, we've got the rings at the back there. Oh look, it is going to fit. Yes.
Just managed. Yeah, but they're gonna have to stop. I saw him turn the rudder.
Yes, so he has to steer under there. Is he going to have to bend his head though?
Yes. Well, I think so.
Oh, there they are.
One just touched the roof. You're going to touch the roof if they're not careful. Yeah.
So the boat comes in.
Yeah.
Well, they have to open the gates.
Yeah.
The boat comes in, and then they shut the gates.
Yeah. And they actually let the lock gates with the little gate in it open, so the water comes through into the middle. Then the boat rises higher.
Because the water comes in.
In.
Do you get wet?
No. Yeah, but it doesn't touch it because the boat's too high.
And the boat rises really quickly, doesn't it?
Yes. And then we opened up the lock gates and let the boat go through.
Off they go. Peggy Patch's puzzle. Peggy is sitting in a boat. What kind of boat is it? It's a canoe. Canoes are very light boats and can easily be steered by paddles. These canoeists belong to a club and come to the canal to learn how to paddle. Did you see on the side of the Victoria, did you see all the roses painted on the side by its name? Yeah, well, in the olden days, people used to paint their barges all the time like that. And look, you see, that's how they used to do it. You see, they've got roses on there. What do you think those are?
Like daisies.
Yeah, they're daisies, aren't they? And they've got the leaves there. This is a jug, you see.
That's about the size of a giant's cup.
It is, isn't it? It'd have to be a giant barge to hold a giant, though, wouldn't it? Otherwise it'd sink. What about that? You see, there's a plate. Well, look, I've got some plates here and you can paint your own. Do you want to have a try at painting your own?
Yeah.
Do some barge painting, what with roses.
rain. Lightning. Count for the thunder. 1, 2, 3. Well, never mind the weather. Everyone can take shelter in the play tent, where Police Constable Geraldine Busby is here to tell the story of thunderstorms and rainbows.
Welcome to Trickle, the rainiest town in the world. Just listen to that rain. That's what makes it such a bobbling, bubbling, swishing, sloshing kind of town. I love living in Trickle. We play water football and water cricket here, you know.
Hooey! Jadine! Hi, how you doing? You alright?
Hello, Ingrid.
Enough for you just going for a ride on the gondola over the river.
You'll see a lot of her around here. She does everything around Trickle. It's too wet here for bicycles, so you see lots of boats floating down the streets of Trickle. I used to go to school in a canoe. Ribbit, ribbit. And we keep lots of very friendly pet frogs. This is Hamish. Oh, he's a lively wee thing today, aren't you? And you're getting heavy. Give him a kiss. OK, back to where you like to be.
Quack, quack.
And the ducks are very friendly too. Quack, 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 quack.
Quack,
Now,
quack.
what have I told you about stopping here? No stopping here. Now move along. And this is our fountain. It's a firework fountain. It doesn't spurt water, it spurts fireworks. Catherine wheels, rockets shooting way up into the sky.
Umbrellas for sale!
And we make the best umbrellas.
Yes, indeed. Just cop hold of that lot, will you? And I'll demonstrate. Now, this is our new scintillating sun and moon model with a flash of lightning on the outside to brighten up the wettest day. And if you're feeling really glum, how about this one? Right, this one has got jokes on the inside. What did the puddle say to the rain?
I don't know. What did the puddle say to the rain?
You can drop in any time. Well, less of this idle chit-chat. I've got a bar to open, so I'll be off. I'll see you in there later. Bye.
We want to tell the whole world about Trickle. How beautiful our water lilies are. And how delicious our watercress wine is. We want to tell everybody what a great place Trickle is for holidays.
But do they come? No, they don't like the rain. They say so. I've only sold 2 glasses of watercress wine all summer. Business doesn't get any better. I'm going to have to close it down. Would you care for some more wine, WPC Busby?
No thanks. Time I went to the quayside to meet the ferry boat.
Ooh. Perhaps it'll have some tourists on, all coming here on holiday, and they'll all pop into the Mermaid Tavern for a glass or two.
Here comes the ferry boat. Oh dear, this is the part of my job I don't enjoy. See this notice? Any person who says anything about the rain shall go to prison for 1 week. I don't like arresting people, especially visitors. But the law is the law. Anyway, there probably won't be anyone on board. Just our ice cream and sausages for the week. I do believe I see a visitor. I hope he doesn't say, my goodness, it does rain here, doesn't it?
My goodness, it does rain here, doesn't it?
I arrest you in the name of the law. The first visitor we've had in months. But the law is the law. This is Trickle Prison, and its only prisoner. I brought you your supper, watercress wine and smoked eel.
Oh, thank you very much. Would you care to join me? My name's Philip, by the way.
I know, I wrote it down when I arrested you. Brought 2 glasses.
Oh, thank you. Very good. Delicious. You know, when I said it does rain here, doesn't it? I was very happy to see the rain. You see, it's my hobby.
What's your hobby?
Oh, I collect thunderstorms. I travel the world in search of thunderstorms, and when I see them, I remember them. when I came to Trickle, I said to myself, this is a magnificent place for thunderstorms.
You're right. And it's wonderful for rainbows as well. Sometimes the rain only drizzles. The sun comes out. And there's rainbows everywhere. I can't think why people don't want to come to Trickle.
Fetch me some pens and paper, WPC Busby. I have a plan. We must get organised.
Philip's week in prison passed very quickly. When I set him free, he showed us his plan.
Trickle, for thunder, rain and rainbows. We must tell everyone about the rain. There's lots of people who search the world for sunshine. There must be many people who look for rain.
So, we sent off lots of Philip's posters and brochures to places where there are sunbaked beaches and sunbaked tourists.
Look at this. When did you last see a rainbow? Come to Trickle, the rainbow center of the world. Travel to Trickle and take in a thunderstorm. When did I last see a rainbow? And it's years since I've seen a thunderstorm. Trickle, here I come. Like this in my life. Smoked eel, salmon, kipper and chips, jumping jellyfish.
Now stand back. I will now demonstrate the amazing Trickle fountain. Wow.
It's a fireworks fountain. I don't believe this. Rainbows! Just look at those beautiful rainbows over Trickle. Oh, and a wedding too! This is a wonderful town. I'm going to tell all the folks back home about this place, and I'm going to come right back here myself.
And she did. And lots of other people came to Trickle to see the thunderstorms and the rainbows. We didn't need this notice anymore. I don't arrest people for saying anything about the rain now.
Here comes the ferry boat.
Come on, Philip. Let's go and welcome the Thunderstorm Fan Club to Trickle.
You'd better hurry up, Dot. The train's coming.
Jacków się naparod yn gynnar yn y bore, credwn sy'n yr orsaf 1, 2, 3.
Here the train is ready early in the morning. Let's run to the station, 1, 2, 3.
Gyrr bach yn tynnu ar y lifa, pwff, pwff, siw, siw i ffwrdd â ni.
See the driver pulling at the lever. Off we go.
Mae tren bach lent e gyd yn pwffian draw i'r dre. Mae tren bach lent e gyd yn pwffian draw i'r dre.
Mae trin bachyn te gyd yn bwffio'n drawyd refyd aw yn ôl o barod erbyn te.
The train by Lintegit is puffing into town. The train by Lintegit is puffing into town. The train by Lintegit is puffing into town. It returns in time for our tea.
Oh, that's me. Thank you, Dot. That's just where I wanted to be in your picture. Now let's see. Is everyone else there? Peggy is in her canoe. Wobble is in his boat. Humphrey is moonwalking. Lizzie, where would she like to be?
Hi. Oh, whoops. I'm learning to roller skate. It's brilliant. Hey, that's an idea. Wouldn't it be brilliant if we had wheels instead of feet? Everyone could do their shopping whizzing down the street. We'd go very fast. We wouldn't need cars. We'd go round in circles for hours and hours. Instead of shoes, we'd have to wear tires. So maybe it's better with feet. It would be amazing if we had wheels instead of feet. We'd go so fast we'd shoot straight past the friends we'd like to meet. And then to turn back, we'd have to take care. When we needed to stop, we'd just flop in a chair. But how would we manage the stairs? Maybe it's better with feet. It would be really brilliant to have wheels instead of feet. Walking home when no bus came would turn into a treat. We'd jump and we'd dance, get home for our tea. But would we be able to swim in the sea? If I couldn't do that, it's no good for me. It's certainly better with feet. Oh, I can't do my song with skates on either. That's better. You join in too. I'm Lizzie, and I'm always on the move. Busy Lizzie, join in with me and move. Clap your hands to the music's beat. And also if you like it, you can stamp your feet. I'm Lizzie, join in with me. I'm Lucky Lizzie, as I'm worked by string, which means I can do almost anything. Nod and dance and shake and spin. Whoops, well, almost anything. I'm Lizzie, join in with me. Nod and dance to the music's sound. Shake if you like and spin around. I'm Lizzie, join in with me. And when it's time to rest and stop, I can droop and sway and flop and flop. I'm Lizzie, join in with me. Bye, join in with me. Bye, join in with me. Bye.
Is it finished yet? Now it's complete. Well done, Dot. Oh, time for us to get on the move. Bye, Dot. Don't forget, you can wind back this video and watch the picture happen all over again. Bye-bye.
It's a Playbus! But where does it go? Where does it stop? Watch for the sign of the lollipop. Stop! It's the Dot who makes pictures.
Hello, Playdays by the sea, with waves to jump into and jump over and to count.
You do that? Whoa! Can you jump over the waves? Let's see if we can jump over the waves. Where's it come? Where's it come? Here it comes, here it comes. Where's the other one coming?
There was this highway right up here.
Where's he off to? Where are you going? Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Seagulls? You found seagulls? Did you know that they said that every 7th wave is a big one?
Is that a big one?
This is a big one. This is a big one. One. That was a big one. Oh, it's an even bigger one. And there's an even bigger one. Oh, let's try from that one again.
Look at that one.
That was one. This is number 1. 2. 3. That was a big. Always a big one. 4. 5. 5. That was quite a big one.
Just one more.
6. Who's the other one? There's number 7. Is number 7 coming now? Here it comes.
7.
7.
Look at this
Isn't
one.
it a big one?
Look
Oh!
at this one.
Oh, another one. Oh, that's a bigger one than number 7, wasn't it?
Oh, Dot, that sun looks very hot. You need sunglasses. Could I have a pair? Please? But with some decoration. Snazzy like yours. Oh, look. Seaweed. And shells. And a feather. They're seaside sunglasses. Oh, thank you, Dot. What do you think? There's so many different sorts of glasses. Which kind would you choose? Do you know which creature made those prints? Listen. It's a seagull. What made those prints? Oh, it's a pair of Wellington boots. And when you take your wellies off, there's the pattern made by bare feet in the sand.
The sluice of the sea. Count the footprints criss-crossing the sand. 1 footprint, 2 footprints. How many more? 3, 4. Any more? 3, 4, 5. The sluice of the sea. Count the footprints criss-crossing the sand. 1 footprint, 2 footprints. How many more? 3, 4. Any more? 3, 4, 5. The sluice of the sea, washing the footprints away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now there are none.
Oh, Dot, they were Peggy's footprints. She's found a rock pool.
Peggy Patch's puzzle. Peggy has caught some things in her pool which the tide has brought in. What are they? Did you guess? There was some seaweed. There was a shell, which is called a mussel shell, which had a creature inside called a mussel. There was a very small starfish. I think it'll probably get a bit bigger though. And quite a big crab. I expect it'd like to go back in the sea. Let's put it back.
White waves are splashing, on the shore they're crashing, washing over pebbles and the ebbing tide will turn white water waves. Ooh, white water waves. White horses dashing, up the beach they're splashing, white foam and in the air, salty cloud of spray, white water waves. Ooh, white water waves. Ooh, white water waves.
Oh, a head. Ears. Tail. Hello, dog. Woof, 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 woof.
Old dog lay in the summer sun, much too lazy to rise and run.
That's Dave. Huh? He knows a rhyme about Dot's dog and the sign for Dot. Do you know it, Dot? Woof, 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 woof.
Woof, 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 woof. Another sign to watch for is the sign for sun. And this is how it goes, like a circle like that, and the sun's rays are beating down, just like that. You try it too. The sign for sun. And there's another really easy sign to do, and it's the sign for lazy, and it goes like this. Lazy. Just like that. Go on, you try it too. So now, here comes the rhyme. Old dog lay in the summer sun, much too lazy to rise and run. He flapped an ear at a buzzing fly. He winked a half-open sleepy eye. He scratched himself on an itching spot as he dozed on the porch as the sun was hot. He whimpered a bit from force of habit, whilst he lazily dreamed of chasing a rabbit. But old dog lay happily in the sun, much too lazy to rise and run.
Lazy bones sleeping in the sun. How you expect to get your day's work done? Never get your day's work done. Sleeping in the noonday sun. Lazy bones sleeping in the shade. How you expect to get your cornmeal made? Never get your cornmeal made. Sleeping in the evening shade. When taters need spraying, I bet you keep praying the slugs fall off of the vine. And when you go fishing, I bet you keep wishing the fish won't grab at your line. Lazy bones loafing through the day. How you expect to make a dime that way? Never make a dime that way. You never heard a word I said. Lazy bones loafing through the day. How you expect to make a dime that way? Never make a dime that way. He never heard a word I said. Lazy bones.
Chester! Chester! Wake up! You're snoring! No, I wasn't. I was just dozing. Yes, and snoring. I wasn't snoring much. I was just dozing. Yes, but your snoring is about as loud as Dilly the dinosaur's 150-mile-per-hour super scream, and that's pretty loud. Let's see what happens when Dilly the dinosaur and his sister Dora go to the beach. Come on then. Yeah.
At breakfast yesterday morning, Father gave us a wonderful surprise. How would you like to go to the beach today? Dilly looked at me and I looked at Dilly and we both shouted, "Hooray!" I was glad, but Dilly was really pleased. He jumped up and down with excitement. "Can we go now?" he said. "Now! Now! Now!" "Whoa, Dilly," said Father. "Calm down a little. We all want to enjoy our day at the beach, which means we don't want it spoiled by a naughty little dinosaur. So, do you promise you'll be good today?" "Yes, Father," said Dilly. "I promise." "Just try your best anyway." Dilly said he would. Father made a picnic lunch, while Mother, Dilly and I loaded the dino car. Dilly was very helpful. He was determined to prove he could be well behaved. It didn't take long to get to the beach. "Doesn't it look lovely?" said Mother. Mother was right. Dinosaurs love lying in the sun and splashing in the water, almost as much as they love mud wallowing, and the beach is perfect for all those things. We found some big flat rocks to bask on, and Mother put up the parasol so we could have some shade. Father and I unloaded the dino car. Dilly helped too. "Come here now, Dilly and Dora," said Mother. "You've got to have some sun cream on." "I don't mind sun cream. It stops the sun from burning you and helps your skin turn a lovely dark green." Dilly really hates it though. He says it makes him feel all slimy and the sand sticks to him. So he usually screams and shouts. But today he didn't. Dilly and I built a huge sandcastle and collected some shells and seaweed. Mother did some basking and reading. Father went swimming and tried out his new tail flipper he'd bought. The morning went by very quickly. After lunch, we went for a walk along the beach. "I'm very pleased with you today, Dilly," said Father. "You are keeping your promise." Dilly just smiled. I could hardly believe it. For once he was being a real goody two-shoes. Father asked us to play Find the Treasure, our favourite beach game. It was Father's turn first. While we kept our eyes closed, he went off to bury something in the sand. As soon as we opened our eyes, we saw Father's paw prints in the sand and knew where to start looking. "You're cold, but getting warmer," laughed Father. "Warmer? Warmer? Hot! Very hot!" Following Father's paw prints, we soon found a tube of sun cream buried near some rocks. "You've found it," said Father. "You must have been cheating, but I'll let you off this time."
"My turn!" shouts Dilly. "You all close your eyes and I'll bury something."
We covered our eyes and Dilly went off to bury something. He called out when he had finished, and we started to search. We searched, and we searched, but we couldn't find anything. We didn't know where to look next. Finally, Father stopped playing and looked at his watch. "It's getting late. We'd better start loading things in the car." I can't find the car keys. I wonder where they can be. You haven't buried them, have you, Dilly?
"No, Father."
"Are you sure, Dilly? We can't go home without them."
"I haven't buried them."
"Now, Dilly, you promised to be good today. A game's a game, but we need those keys. Where have you buried them?" Father was really cross. "Dilly, you are going to be in a lot of trouble unless you tell me this instant," shouted Father. "I'll count to 3. Father never made it to 1.
"I only buried a seashell,"
sniffed Dilly. "The car keys are in the pocket of your jacket, dear," said Mother. Father was very embarrassed. and didn't say much on the way home. Later, at bedtime, he went to Dilly's room to apologise. "I'm sorry, Dilly," said Father. "You did keep your promise today after all. You were so good, we've decided to take you and Dorla back to the beach tomorrow. What do you think of that?" Dilly was quiet for a moment, and then he said, "We all want to enjoy a day at the beach, Father. That means we don't want it spoiled by you losing your temper again. So do you promise you'll be good?" "Yes, Dilly," said Father. "I promise." "Well, just try your best," said Dilly. And then they both laughed.
Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. This is my seaside, Dot. Could you make me a sailing boat that would really float? Please? Oh, purple, please. Oh, I see. You fold it in half. And half again. Triangles. Oh, and then you fold it over. Oh, well, that looks like a good boat, Dot. Oh, you've not finished. Let's made a square again. And fold it over and make some more triangles. Now she's turning it inside out. Oh, that's a good boat, Dot. It floats. Very smart. And there's a flag for the motorboat. But where's it off to?
Dear lighthouse keeper, what is it like living on a lighthouse? It looks very rocky where you live. Who delivers the milk? I'd like to live in a lighthouse. Do you ever get any letters?
One load for bed, please. Cheers, Tom. Ah, nice cup of tea. All right. Find a bill. Oh, excellent. And there's the letters for you. Proper job. Thank you, Tom.
Where is the front door? What is it like inside? Are the rooms all round? Is there a kitchen?
That smells nice, Chris.
Oh, well, I'll be serving up in 10 minutes, Tony. I hope you're hungry.
No, proper job. I've got a letter here for you.
Oh, thanks. Can you pop it on my bunk for me, please?
Yeah, we'll do.
Do you sleep in the lighthouse?
Got one for you, Chris.
How do you get to the top of the lighthouse? How big is the light bulb?
Here is that letter for it. Oh, thanks.
What can you see from the top of the lighthouse? It must be fun living in a lighthouse. I hope you like my picture.
Oh, love Nicola. Dear lighthouse keeper, what is it like living on a lighthouse? It looks very rocky where you live. Who delivers the milk? I'd like to live in a lighthouse. Do you ever get letters? Where is the front door?
Love, Nicola.
It's a fairground on the pier. Everything is painted in such lovely bright colours.
Turning, twirling round and about. What can you see that is turning and spinning out there? Turned by an engine or blown by the air. Wheels on your bike or the wheels on a mill never stand still, they just keep on turning and spinning. Where's the end of the circle and where's the beginning? Bending and bouncing, blowing and winding, dancing a ring, milling and grinding, turning and twisting, round and about, gyrate and circle and turn inside out.
Walk up, walk up. The play tent is about to open. The famous Wobble Clown and Humphrey will appear in a story set at the seaside. Wobble plays the part of a shopkeeper and Humphrey is in charge of the ice creams. Don't miss the play. Starting now. Everyone welcome. Come in and take your seats for the story of King Neptune's Band.
And here to tell the story is Mrs. Bumbles, our mum.
Every summer, Cecily and William Bumble spend a day at Sandy Bay. But one summer there was something strange about Sandy Bay.
Oh, Mummy, I can see the sea. It's the sea.
Oh, yes, Cecily.
It's Sandy Bay.
Yes, William.
Can we buy a new bucket, Mum?
Yes, William.
And spades?
Yes, Cecily.
And a boat?
Maybe, William.
And flags to go on top of the sandcastle?
Hang on, Cecily. I'm not made of money.
Please, Mum, please.
Oh, go on. See what you can get with that.
Thanks, Mum. Oh, no. Hey, William, where's Wobble? I don't know. What does the sign say? Wobble shop closed until further notice. Oh, no. It's not fair. Let's tell Mum. Mum! 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 It's not fair. Wobble shop's closed.
How strange.
Hey, William, let's have our photo taken. Can we, Mum?
Well, if that's what you want to spend your money on, William.
Great. I'll be King Neptune. And I'll be the mermaid. Cheese! Cheese! That's funny. There's no photographer. Where is everyone?
Hee-haw! Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
Let's have a donkey ride. Yeah, great. Mum, there's no photographer.
Strange.
We're having a donkey ride.
Good idea.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
Well, the donkeys are here, but there's nobody to give rides.
Hee-haw!
What does the notice say up there, Cecily? Lift me up. No more rides till after the storm. After the storm? What does that mean? Let's tell Mum. It's not fair.
Hee-haw!
Mum, there isn't any donkey rides. It's not fair.
How strange.
I'm fed up.
Don't be fed up.
There's nothing to do.
But you're here to play on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
You still have your old buckets and spades.
We could build a sandcastle.
You could.
The biggest ever. Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Mum. This is going to be the best day ever. Yuck, it's all slippery and slimy. What is it? It's seaweed. Oh, it stinks. Where's the sand? Maybe it's down by the sea. No sand, just old tubs and piles of seaweed. The whole beach is covered in seaweed. How can we build a sandcastle out of seaweed? It's not fair. Let's tell Mum. Mum, 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 there isn't any sand. The whole beach is covered in seaweed.
Seaweed? Oh, so it is.
We can't dig anywhere.
So that's what the smell is.
It's not fair.
I thought it was the drains. Well, no wonder there's no one here.
What are we going to do, Mum?
There's nothing we can do here.
Oh, don't say that, Mum.
We'll have to go home.
It's not fair.
Strawberry slush, strawberry slush. Oh, what scrumptious, luscious stuff. Freshen up and join the rush. Fill your mush with strawberry slush.
2 strawberry slushes, please. Glad somebody's still around. We'll have to eat these quickly, William. Mum wants to get home. Yes, the seaweed's getting very smelly in the hot sun, isn't it? Yes. It's not very nice here at all. What should I do with my empty tub? There's no bin around. Chuck it on the seaweed, everyone else seems to.
Ouch, darn tub!
I think you've hit somebody, Cecily. Oh dear, I better go and say sorry. Can't see anyone. Help!
Darn it! Ain't I gonna get no peace?
I'm sorry, sir. What are you doing under the seaweed?
Well, I was having a snooze.
Why are you a sort of frogman or something?
Hey, no kid, I ain't no frog. I'm a merman.
Wow, a merman. You mean you like a mermaid, but you're a man?
Yep, that's right, kid.
Wow, I'm Cicely.
Howdy.
And I'm William.
Howdy, Will. Herman's the name.
Herman the Merman?
Yes, sirree.
Do you live under the sea?
Sure do. I work for King Neptune. I ride his waves. Yippee!
Then you must know about all this seaweed then.
Well, I sure do. Now, Neptune, he's been getting kind of particular about his beaches. And this one, well, it's all messed up with strawberry slush tubs. So he thought he'd kind of put it out of action for a while and washed up all this seaweed.
But that's not fair. We can't play in the sand. And we're only here for a day. Can't you do something?
Well, it'll take a storm to shift this lot, and that's not due for a week or two.
But Herman, you're a merman. There must be something you can do.
Well, now let me see. I have an idea.
Yes?
There's other ways to make waves.
How?
Just a little local excitement, that's all you need.
Like what?
Neptune's band.
Does King Neptune have a band?
Sure does. He's the king. When Neptune rocks, those waves will roll.
So the waves will wash all the seaweed away.
Sure will. Now, if you were to pick up all these strawberry slush tubs, it might just put him in a good mood.
And he'd play?
No promises.
Nope. Come on, Cecily, let's clear the beach.
Yippee! Hee-hee! Well done, kids. Right clear the way. Here we come.
Mum, look out to sea, Mum. It's Neptune's band.
Once King Neptune had cleared the seaweed, Cecily and William had the best day at the seaside ever. They had their photographs taken. Cheese!
Cheese!
Click! The shop opened, so they bought new buckets and spades. Cheese!
Cheese!
Click! And they had donkey rides. Cheese!
Cheese!
Click! And they built the biggest sandcastle ever. Cheese!
Cheese! Cheese! Click! I wish Father Neptune could see this. Hoist the flags.
That's me! If I could choose where to be in the picture, I'd be, yes, that's right, on the motorboat. So I'm there. Wobble and Humphrey are by their tent. Peggy is by her rock pool. But what about Lizzie? Of course, the roundabout. She'll be happy there.
Hello again. Are you ready to join in with my song? When I'm happy, this is what I do. When I'm happy, I sing for you. So come on, try it too. Be happy, be happy. When you play on the drum, be happy. As you stamp your feet, come on, wriggle every bit of you, and clap, clap, clap to the beat. Be happy. When I'm sad, I walk away, but I will come back if the drums will play. Happy as you tap your left hand, happy as you tap your right. Wave both hands together and shout with all of your might. I'm happy when the music plays. I'm happy.
The picture's finished. Oh, finished and framed. Oh, we must be off, Dot. Bye. And don't forget, you can wind back this video and watch the picture happen all over again. Bye-bye. Flap, 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 flap.